What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl, Gossip Girl, coming through with some stuff to talk about. And it's getting serious out here, guys, with this racism stuff and all this other stuff that's going on. But I want to get into this because this is touched close to home for me. This is happening in Valley Stream, New York, Long Island. There's a huge turnout for support for a black mother who says she's being harassed by a racist neighbor. Now, I forget the young man's name. I did see someone posted on Instagram how he was outside her door and he was making sure that no one was harming her. And it got to the point where people of the community started giving him pizza and stuff like that for guarding this lady's door. Now, she also has a big, and I'm going to try to have it in here while I'm doing my commentary. She has a big sign on her door. Now, that is no type of way for people to live, but this racist neighbor, he must have people in his pocket, even down to the garbage sanitation, because at one point her garbage wasn't even being picked up. It's also said that her name is Jennifer MsLeggan and she is a nurse, okay? And people came out a couple days for her to support her and protested for her because of what's going on in Valley Stream, New York. Okay. And let me just tell you something else, guys. I am a New Yorker, and the further you go into Long Island, the racist it is. I'm telling you, okay? People can say, oh, no, it's not true. Yes, it is true. So go ahead with that, because it is true. It says here, MsLeggan said her next door neighbor has thrown feces and even a dead squirrel onto her yard. Now, you hate somebody that bad, you're going to find some feces and a dead squirrel and throw it on her yard. She has a child. Like, she shouldn't be going through this at all. Who wants to live like this? She even keeps a large note on her front door explaining that she lives in fear in case something happens to her. If I die in here, at least the cops will see the sign, she said. That's so sad, and it's pissing me off because this lady needs help. Where's the police officers? Why are they not helping her? You know, what's going on? If I was her, I would make sure that I would sue that neighbor. I would make sure you want to be racist towards me, but now I'm going to give you something to be racist about because I'm about to have your ASS, okay? And probably own the house you living in after I'm through with you. This stuff got to stop. This stuff has got to stop. You know, I'm just glad people showed up for her and support of her because she needs that, you know. She said it's absolutely phenomenal to see how many people came out to stand with her. And so did another supporter said that. A supporter said it was also a great thing to see how many people came out to see people advocating for her. You get what I'm saying? If I was there, I would have been advocating for her too, because this has to stop. This has to stop. Police said MsLeggan and the neighbor have filed complaints against each other, but there is not yet any evidence of criminality. This man has thrown a dead squirrel and feces on her yard. She is a black mom and she has a child in her house. She should not have to live in fear of her neighbors. And I'm sorry, yes, this neighbor probably got people in got him in the pocket as well. I don't put anything past her neighbor, okay? The section of Valley Stream has become more diverse over the years. Other residents of color said the same neighbor harassed them too when they first moved in, but not to this extent. So he has a history of bothering people. Okay, he has a history of bothering people. So you mean to tell me that's okay? There's no arrest and no restraining order, MsLeggan said, so they're kind of waiting for me to drop dead in here before they can help me. And basically, sister, that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're not trying to help you. They're not going to help you because you see what side they're on. They're on his side. And it says, this says here by the Nassau County Police Commissioner Patrick Ryder, at this time, we do not have any evidence of any bias, but that does not mean it's not there. We have to do more work. Well, you need to get on it. This lady is not going to sit here and just allowing this man for no reason. Why wasn't her garbage being picked up? But yet, when it started getting into the news, the garbage picked up, the people came and picked up her garbage. Okay? She had garbage in her driveway, in her garage. So you mean to tell me that this man didn't have no influence on certain people in that community? Come on now, I'm not with all that. First of all, she shouldn't have to be living like this. She should not have to be living like this at all. At all. At all. Now, those of you who want to do more research into it, go ahead, do your research. You can do whatever you want, whatever you like, whenever it's out there. This lady should not have to go through that. So I hope, Miss MsLeggan, Jennifer, I hope you get your justice. It's not right for you to be living in, you're not in fear, but it's not right for you to live like that. And keep fighting. Keep fighting. I'll be keeping up with this story to make sure your next door neighbor, I hope he get what's coming to him. I really do. And I'll be making sure, I'll be on it to make sure anything is updated, and I'll let you guys know. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is this. My husband just sent me a video clip of that this is coming from someone's house. They was watching the news, and they are saying, and I wish I can share it on here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to share that video on my Gossip Girl Instagram, because YouTube be tripping and I can't share stuff like that on here because they just keep bothering my channel. So if you want to see what that video, you can go to my Instagram, Gossip Girl BK, and you will see it on there. But the video, in that video, is the guy on the news said that there would be non-whites going back to school first. No, excuse me, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. The whole thing got on my nerve. It really made me upset, and I'm going to keep my eye on that as well, because if certain states are trying this BS, I know one thing is for sure, my son not going back to school. He's going to do online schooling. I had to go in and make sure that I didn't have to sign him out of his school to do this. So now that I got the right information, he is going to be signed up on school. We have computers for him to do his schooling on. We're going to just do that. I'm not risking my child's life to be in school. All this social distance, and then you're going to say non-whites will be going first. So you saying all black kids will be going to school first and not the white kids? That's not fair, and that's not right. You let everybody go to school, but then again, want to play it safe and don't let nobody go to school. See, this is, I'm telling you guys, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Trying to get back to the way how it used to be, back in the day, but we're not going to let it get that far, because we just not going to do that. But for that news anchor to say that on TV, like I said, I can't put it in here with, with everything that's going on with YouTube. They always got to find something wrong with my videos. I would just have it on my Gossip Girl Instagram for you to see it. And then you could let me know in the comment section over there, what do you think about that? It's just really wrong. And I just hope that it doesn't come down to that. I don't care, even if they say everyone go back to school, my child is going to stay home. I understand there's people out there that have to work and have other things. If you're not working from home, you have to make other, changes and find other ways to get your child to school or whatever. But we have to take precaution. That means if you got to buy 2 or 3 boxes of masks, and make sure you tell your child, well, you know what, during the morning time, you wear this one, and then by the afternoon, you change your mask. Having a mask on all day is not good anyway. But what are we going to do? This is the change. This is the change of the times now. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just really disturbing how a lot of stuff is happening, how a lot of people are changing, and it's just crazy to me. So, you guys, let me know if you heard about the lady in Valley Street, New York, and what do you think about that? And I really hope she does get, things situated and back on the right track. And as for her neighbor, he want to be nasty and racist. Well, guess what? People could be nasty and racist towards him too, because this has to stop. You can't be pushing your privilege or your power around like that, because you're going to get a hold to the wrong person, and guess what? That's going to be your ASS laid out somewhere. But anyway, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.